Okay, so what about the past perfect? And here we have to be aware that if we already, the previous class, right? The former class was about the present perfect simple. Therefore, we use the verb to have, as in have or has. And here, because it's past perfect, we need to use for all the pronouns. It doesn't matter if you're using I or you or he or she, it, we, you, they. For absolutely everyone, we use had. But what do we have after the verb had? We have the verb not in simple past, in past participle. So yes, there are some verbs that are written in the past exactly the same as in the past participle. As for example, played in the simple past is played, and in the past participle is also played. But that's not the case for absolutely every single verb. For example, there are other types of verbs that end in en. For example, written, or like this, right? Old school. So I had written an email. En. That's how it ends. That's the verb in past participle. Let's go with the same structure, right? An affirmative sentence, as in, you had explained your point. Or what about the negative sentences? Here we have the contraction. I mean, we can use the contraction or not. In spoken English, it's common to use contractions. When you write formal letters or emails, not so much. So, for example, here we have she hadn't had time to explain it. That's kind of a long sentence, right? But yes, so instead of using had not had, we use hadn't had. And yes, you are picking up very fast. It can be the had with the same verb as in had. So had not had. And what about the interrogative sentences or questions? In this case, the structure is the same as in the other tenses, right? We put first the had plus then like the subject or the personal pronoun, as in had you arrived before it happened?